Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Yo, I got a lot of shit to say, so I'ma do this every day. I'll be writing things until I'm fucking buried in my grave. 6 feet deep under, but my body won't decay. Cause my messages are timeless, so they'll put them on display. Oh yeah, I rap with a certainty, I have a sense of urgency. A message for eternity, for everyone internally. I had some people burning me, but now they fucking learn to see I ain't the one to fuck with, now they looking nervously. And I don't really care what you think of me respectfully. You can kick rocks if you think you're fucking better, see. I will outwork you, turn you to an enemy. Hurt you so bad that you're gonna need some therapy. I got the motherfucking recipe. I've been cooking up hits, I'ma leave a legacy. You'll be looking small when you're standing right next to me. I'm 5'10", bitch, but I'm 10 feet next to me. I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Yeah, I'ma do it my way.
That was awesome.
That was great.
I love that.
Do you love
I
it?
do like the new beginning.
Do you like the new beginning?
That was really good.
I'm sure Mocking Media will be.
I knew it was Mocking Me. I knew.
I
it
was just going to say, thanks, Mocking.
Yeah, thank you, Mocking Media.
Of course it would be.
Yeah, it's freaking awesome. And I didn't think that any other song besides the one we used before would work, like for this show. Well, he really pulled it out. And he pulled out
that works.
I love with the beat and everything. I absolutely loved it. First things first, though, thank you so much. Shill just donated 5 new memberships to the channel. And they went to, surprise, they went to Maggie Go, Rodent, no last name, Rekker, Ashley
It didn't go to
Childers,
me, though. So you need to do another 5 more, Shill, until I get one.
Native Atheist. I'm just gonna buy you one, girl. Like, no, it's okay. It's okay. And she does another one to see if you get it. Look at that. Nope, it went to April Prenard. Sorry. You need to remind me about the banner. Yes, you do, nerd, because yes, I forgot. Like I did. Yeah, thank you, nerd. Job well done. Hello, Karen. Hello. Oh, hi, Mark. I know you're here just for Rekker. Like, and I know it, but I don't.
He can't be.
Oh, I don't know. He loves your voice more than mine, apparently. Like, I've never had anybody say that. I've never been outvoiced. No, so I don't know. I'll have to be humble about it and just accept my lumps. Thank you for the ordering. Look at the trees. Welcome. And I sure could use it. Like, thank you for the ordering. That's very sweet. There's a lot of people in the chat. Welcome, everybody. Yeah. So how are you guys doing? Mrs. Mayhem, how are you?
Oh, I'm good.
Yeah.
Just chilling.
Chilling.
Yep.
Yeah. This is not exactly the stream to chilling. That'll be Sunday. Like, everybody can chill on Sunday. But if you're here for calm vibes with nothing to talk about, nothing to laugh about, and nothing to go, oh my God, you're in the wrong chat. I'm just giving you a trigger warning now. Like, it's okay. It's okay. If these things happen, how you doing, Mippet?
I'm doing well today, thank you. I'm going to a party tonight, birthday party at the footy club. So, looking forward to that. So, and it's actually the sun is out. It's been absolutely shitful. It's been overcast, rainy, and gross, but the sun is out and the sky, touch wood, is actually clear. So it might actually be a nice day today. Yay. And hi, everyone in the chat. Don't expect me to type. Yeah. But yeah, no, good day.
Oh, that's good. How about you, Rekker? If the sun is out in Australia, what is it like in New Zealand right now, then?
It's mostly cloudy,
Oh
and
no.
it's. I can't say it's cold because it's 59 degrees, but
No, that's
What?
not cool. That's not
59
cold.
degrees?
That's not cold.
I'll trade you. You
It's
want
only
my what?
it's 51 over here.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, take my
I
94.
no, yeah.
I'll take your 94 happily.
Please. I will.
But I'll take
Please
it.
bring it here.
All right, give me your 54. I'll give you the 94.
Okay. Now, how do
I
we
wanna
make the
go.
transaction?
I have no idea.
God damn it.
Earth, do
Why
your
do they
thing.
always have to make it so difficult to do these things? Physics.
Who does the chemtrails? Who does the chemtrails?
I
Okay,
knew it.
we've got to find someone that does the chemtrails.
Craven. So it's Craven more dick?
Yeah, Craven, he's talking Fahrenheit. He thinks like almost
I know,
60
no,
degrees is
no.
cold.
His name.
And as Americans, Mrs. C and I are not having it. We're telling that thin-blooded little Kiwi he needs to like buck up a little bit. 60 degrees.
No, I'm
cold.
saying because
It's
if you say his name really fast, it's like you're saying you're craving more. Never
What?
mind.
Exactly.
McRecker?
Craving.
No, Craven Mordick in the chat.
Oh, Craven Mordick? Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
you're
that's
craving
exactly what
more.
it means. Yeah, yeah. Why did he name
Yeah.
himself that? He's one of our asylum friends. Of course, that's why he named himself that.
Oh my
Exactly.
goodness.
Have you not seen in the Discord that anytime
Yes,
somebody
I
says
see
something,
him
he
in the
says, "Well,
Discord.
I can give you something for that," or like, no, like it's a long-standing joke. And he says right here, "You're welcome. This is wait, I'll put it up for you." Here you go. Why can't I get this up? There it is. You're welcome, Mrs. Mayhem. There you go. Yep. Yes, Rocket, you're right on top. And welcome, Rocket. Good to see you. Yep, right on top. Right on target with that one. Jesus snorted all the chemtrails. I believe you. Look at the trees. You're a very honorable person. I believe you. If you say Jesus snorted all the chemtrails, I believe you.
All right.
I mean, he's obviously snorting something.
Obviously. Juju wants to know if you got a bundle up warning from the weatherman. Not at 59 degrees. I mean, like, the weatherman's probably on holiday.
I have an electric snuggie wrapped around me, and I'm not ashamed.
He's not. I'm telling you, it's 73 degrees, and he still has that snuggie on. Like, I don't know. You're just cold-blooded. Like, yeah. But a battle rapper has to be, so I guess it goes with the territory, right? Yeah.
A little bit, yeah.
I won't tell everyone I've got my fuzzy dressing gowns over the top of my clothes.
Yeah, we're not gonna. Yes, I would prefer we do not talk attire right now. Nobody wants to know what I'm wearing right now. No.
Well, except Rekker, but except men in the chat. Claire.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think it's necessary information at this point. I really don't. I don't. Like, just use your imaginations, guys. It'll be better that way.
I'm gonna have to use. So Craven, I'm gonna have to use your name in the next game for Jackbox.
Oh yes. Go. She's gonna copy your name, and you know what? That would be funny. Even if you just lose the last name. Wait, just use the last part.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that would work. You could say Mrs. Mordick, or Miss Mordick, Ms. Mordick. Yep. That would be cute. Yes. And for anyone knowing what she's referring to, on Shenanigans on Thursday today, game night. And one of the funniest parts is the names they all choose. You can't tell who's who because they pick the most ridiculous names. But after you read a few of the answers, you can kind of tell who's who. But sometimes, not always, because they do let people in from the chat, like, because it's they get as many in there as they can. Well, check that out on Thursdays. It's funny. But how do you guys feel about like starting the starting.
Oh, that's right. We better start because before you start
Yeah.
Oh,
getting comments,
we've got
before
shit to
you,
do. Oh, that's right.
Oh shit! Like yeah. Oh,
I just saying we
Fishner.
better start before you start
Wait a
getting
minute.
comments that we're
Wait.
not starting in time.
Can I ask you? Is this true? Did Fishner actually use the name Evil Claire in one of the game nights? Oh my god! Yeah, listen.
I
You
can't
better have done.
remember.
Yeah, you better have done me proud, Fish. You better have won that game. If you're gonna use my name, you better have won. You better have like kicked butt. Like yeah. There's something that needed to start. Yes, there is actually. We actually have an actual program that we do here. We talk about stuff from current events, the media, Twitter, Twatter. I refuse to change it to X. I like Twitter, Twatter. I think that's more appropriate, especially with what we have to talk about today. Political fooey, YouTube, celebrity goofs and stuff like that. We don't pick on the little people or people that we know, but we're gonna go for the big ones, the most ridiculous ones that we
The big
can
ones.
go
Go big or go home.
Mm-hmm. But I'm gonna make you guys work to be here, my fellow panelists, Rekker and
Oh my
Nippy
goodness. Gotta
and
work.
Mrs. Mayhem. Yes, we're gonna have a quiz, and that goes for you too, people in the chat.
We already have
Yes.
a quiz. He's just not
No,
here.
no. Yeah, he's not here, but we're gonna have a quiz, not a highly entertaining game master extraordinary brother brat that he is quiz. We're just gonna have like a regular quiz, for a while.
All
Not as-
right.
Did you mean Brother Bob? You said Brother Brett. God, he.
I'll tell you why,
I thought she said brat.
Wait, I did say brat. Because listen,
Oh,
Nippy,
Brat. I thought you said Brett. I was going to say, who the fuck is Brett? Jesus Christ.
No, because he came
Brett.
to my last live stream.
You don't want to know about Brett.
And he said, you'll love this. You'll love
She's
this.
a prick.
I know, Brett's a prick. Like, we don't want to talk about Brett. Anyway,
Okay, let's let Claire get started.
He came to my last live stream, Mippy, and he said, with the same thing he says in every Discord call. He came in there, he goes, hey, could somebody tell Claire she's muted? Hey, I can hear her. Like Doom and everybody on the panel are like, I can hear you. I don't know what's going on. I said, no, disregard the person in the chat. That's hello, quiz. That's my brother. Because it was funny though. Yeah, he came all the way over to 8 out of 10 cats just to harass me. It was hysterical. All right, anyway, let's get this ball rolling, man. What do you say? All right. Okay, now it's going to be a quiz, everybody. And it's going to be a fake news quiz. We're going to go by the titles of articles. And you're going to tell us whether it's fake or real. I think you've all done this before with us. We had some fun with this.
Oh, yeah.
I believe Rodent gave us some fun with this at one time.
This is the one I don't care to work for.
You don't want to work for this one? You mean the Olympics? You don't want to work for that, or you don't want to do the quiz?
No, I'm just saying this is the one I would act. This is the only quiz I would like to take.
Oh, okay. I see. Oh, well, yeah. Okay. Okay. So the two titles of the articles are Paris opening ceremony features tedious 45-minute discussion of Goddard's early works, or 2024 Paris Olympics hands out thousands of condoms and everyone loves the adorable package. Okay, so for this one, let's just say, just tell me, okay, we've got to pick one word from you. Let's think opening or condom are the two words. So just think, which one do you think is real?
All right, Grace, I know you watched it.
Oh, did you? Come on, like somebody must know. I know somebody knows.
Come on, give me the answer.
I know. Yes.
Condoms.
Condoms. Yeah.
Condoms.
Yeah.
Is the whole chat saying condoms is real?
Yes.
You know,
Except for Sean, she says rubbers.
Same thing.
Yeah.
Same thing. So okay.
I know. I love
made
it.
that one too easy. All right, Beck, pull up the article for them. I will tell you what happened. Like, because this is kind of cool. Guys. So in the 2024 Olympics, hands out thousands of condoms. You know, all athletes need protection, it says. The 2024 Summer Olympics in Paris officially kicked off on Friday, the 26th. And the athletes in the Olympic Village will be provided with a place to sleep, food, and of course, condoms. And what I want you to show that picture, Rekker, of how cute those condoms are.
They don't want anyone spreading any extra loving out there.
Exactly. The bright and colorful condoms given the athletes have images of the official mascots of the 2024 Paris Olympics and the Paralympics.
Okay, they got the images on the condoms or just on the wrappers?
Just on the wrappers, you know. Messages on the condoms include, on the field of love and play, fair, ask for consent. Okay, another saying, don't share more than victory, protect yourself against STDs. Now that's my favorite actually so far. And then the third one, score a win, yes to consent, no to STDs. And the last one, no need to be a gold medalist to wear it. These guys, I just thought that was brilliant. And I heard from Rekker that they've been doing this. Is this true, Grace? You watched the Olympics. I have not watched them.
So the whole condom thing has been going for years. I mean, okay, just to put it, just to make it really easy to understand, you're taking the best of the best of the best, putting them all into a small area where they can intermingle, and you're expecting no funny business?
Exactly. Oh,
and they're all at their peak physical.
Oh, yeah.
Gigi says there's a lot of banging in the Olympic Vision. I guess so. Maybe there's downtime. All right. Let's see. I feel like the condoms is a team. Okay, probably. Mm-hmm. Everyone knows that the Olympic Village is nothing but an orgy. Oh,
yeah, pretty much. Yeah, that's
Mark wants to know if they're camembert flavored. No cheese in there. No. I like this one. This is my favorite. This should be a hashtag. Consent is hot. Condoms are not. I don't know.
AT2. AT2, good to see you.
Oh, Jared, hey boo. How you doing? It's been a while there, dude. The Olympics is what does he say? The Olympics is basically an F fest when they're not competing. And I don't know what they're competing for, like with the condom stuff, but like.
Well, who wants to come first? That's the main competition.
Okay, wait a second.
Oh my god.
Gotta put time out. Are we sure this isn't mayhem?
Oh my god.
It's starting to feel like it's mayhem.
Perfect. Shit, someone clip that, please.
But what happened, it is a little bit like mayhem, because I was going to do a mayhem or an AITA for the next Friday, but I had so much fun last week and so much stuff happened, like so much stuff hit my inbox and my Twitter feed that I just couldn't. So like, all right, you ready for the next question, everybody? I like it. It's not first, it's who's last and more prolific. I hear you. It's always mayhem when you're around. Yeah, AT2, yes, I would agree with that. And Mrs. C more than anything. She brings the mayhem to every show. Just expect some mayhem on Fridays. It doesn't matter what I call the show. Just expect a little mayhem, you know. Well, all right, the second question, you guys. This is really kind of this is what I'm talking about. Yeah, these are the choices. But the comment that Craven just put in, Mrs. C, this is what I'm talking about. This is what happens in the Discord. I'll hit you in your inbox. Yes. Like that's classic Nordic. Yes. Okay. So anyway, Hello Kitty is not a cat. Creators declare, despite her whiskers, ears, and name, or Hello Kitty brand created by a pact with the devil to save a cancer-stricken child. Okay, so we've got not a cat like what do we got? Like let's say no cat or devil did it. Like whatever, devil or cat. Which one do you
devil
think?
did he?
Did it? No, did it?
I thought you said did.
I don't know. They've been referring to Diddy as the devil lately.
It's no, it's A. The creator saying that Hello Kitty is saying she's not a cat, she's a little girl, and that is just BS.
Okay, you say BS. What do you? Well, Rekker not fair because you.
No, I mean that's what she's saying. That the creator of Hello Kitty is saying that she's not a cat, she is a girl. I'm calling it BS because it looks like a cat, not a little girl.
Yeah.
So I don't know what kind of shroom she's on.
I don't know either. Like I don't know either. But let's see. The chat seems to be a little bit confused. They say she's not a cat or the devil. She's an otter. Mark Caesar says the devil one's true. Hey Jasper, how are you? Nice to see you. The IP owners, not originators, are claiming that Hello Kitty isn't a cat. I don't accept that. Okay, so you got some of you have read these articles. No fair. Okay, I should have put it out sooner. Okay. Yes. Okay. So, all right. So, are you all guys agreeing that the one that says it's not a cat is the real one? Because yes. That's it. Yes, you're right. Because they said it was a little
I wanted
girl.
the devil one. I wanted the devil one to be real, but it sucks.
It did sound like it, and that was it actually is a real article, but it's from The Onion. So it's not necessarily real.
Wait.
Really reliable source there, Claire.
Well, that's why it's in the fake part. It's The Onion. Like, when I can't think of a good title to go with it, I just search The Onion titles and come up with something. That or Babylon Bee. I'm fair. I got to go with the conservatives and the like. I got to go with both The Onion and Babylon Bee. They're both satirical newspapers that do ridiculous stuff, but it was fun. But anyway, on their 50th anniversary, that's when they announced all this, and they did clarify that she's actually a little girl. In fact, she's a really tiny little girl. She weighs only 3 apples. No, she's a little girl that weighs 3 apples and stands 5 apples tall. She's been raised in London suburbs with her twin sister Mimi, their parents, and she even owns a pet cat. And it was done at the time where in Japanese
a pet cat
culture,
that looks like her.
In Japanese culture, they were very interested at the time that she was created in British culture. And being British was a big thing, and so that's why they made her live in London. And they just like, yeah, it's true. Like, she's not a cat. I was upset.
I'm upset. It's a cat. I don't care. I don't care what the creator says. It's a cat.
Jared.
I think the real surprising. Sorry.
Go ahead.
Oh, sorry. I was just saying, Jared just corrected us. It's the other way around.
What?
3 apples tall and weighs 5.
No, the article says it differently.
No,
but it's
hang on a minute. Let me bring up the article.
But it's
right
the post, so Jared could be correct because he might be going by the original statement, and the post could have
fair point.
Yeah, so Jared could be correct. Either way, they're weighing her in apples, which I think is hysterical. I just don't know why they're weighing her and doing her height in apples. But basically, she's
how big are the bloody apples? What?
I don't know. But I found out something very curious about apples today that I didn't know, or was it yesterday? Anyway, it was about apples. Did you know?
Was it your alarm that went off?
I don't know. It's not mine. I don't think.
Was it mine?
I
Okay.
didn't have
Sorry.
an alarm go off.
I don't know where it is.
Sorry, it was
calling.
mine.
Craven's calling
Craven's
someone out.
calling. Yeah, he's calling someone out. But did you know that if you plant an apple seed from an apple that you eat, you won't necessarily get that variety of apple? Like if you are eating a Granny Smith or a Fuji and you plant that, you won't get that variety because
Granny
they
Smiths are the
self-split off.
favorite.
And then they create their own varieties all the time. So it's really hard.
So what
to
we get
actually
when we plant, so if we plant a seed that we eat from an apple, we get Hello Kitty.
No, but you'll get you will get something to measure Hello Kitty with, but it won't necessarily be the same variety of apple that you just ate, which I thought was fascinating. I don't know why nobody else thinks that's fascinating. That actually, that had me going for a day or two. I'm just I don't know. I am a true nerd. I'm definitely a nerd. But anyway, you guys are good. You're finding the real ones a little too easy for me here. Okay.
I think you're going easy on us right now.
No, I was going to say we're just that good. I mean,
oh, is that all you had?
So
no,
far,
I have another.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So far, all the information that I'm finding says that she does weigh 3 apples and stands 5 apples tall. There is one article from Yahoo Life UK that says that she weighs 3 apples and is 5 apples tall.
So who do we believe? The British? Not here. We're not going to believe the British here. Sorry, Brits.
But that's like 1 out of.
Yeah. Well, but I can't actually say that the Post is the most accurate source either. So anyway, I would go back to the original statement by the creator, wherever that was. But either way, they're measuring her in apples, which is hysterical.
Yes, Grace, the gremlin was yelling at a fly that snuck in the house that he's going to try to kill.
Oh, I hope he does. I can't stand when they get in the house.
He's killed them before.
Do you have an electric fly swatter? You should get him one. It's really fun.
He wants one.
Get him one. It's like a tennis racket, and you push the button, and they make this fantastic zapping sound. It's so satisfying.
They work. They work great as an improvised taser as well if you do it right.
I don't use them on stink bugs or butterflies or crickets, but I do use them on flies. I can't stand flies in the house. Ask you how many apples you weigh? No, that's not polite to ask a woman how much she weighs, Juju. I won't do it.
There's not enough apples for me.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
I'd probably eat them.
Yeah, Mark says that he thinks that the thing with the apples is because they graft most of them. And that's true because I live near a lot of orchards and they do graft almost every
Craven,
variety.
why would you do that? What kind of person were you?
What?
Well, Craven said in high school, I convinced a guy to stick his tongue on an electric fly swatter.
Why would you choose? Wait, it was high school. Wait, it was.
I was gonna say it's high school and
that happens all the time.
It's guys and high school. It would be weird if he didn't try and convince someone to put their tongue on it.
I bet he did it, didn't he?
Perfect answer from the age of 11 on is because why not? Why not?
Exactly.
Exactly. That's why they do it. Yep.
That's why you never say.
I grew up in the country. I grew up in the country where there were electric fences.
He didn't know what it was. Oh my God. It's even worse.
Jared's right. He said in high school. Wait, I got to get back to the comments. He said in high school, let's be honest, in high school, it won't take much to get a guy to do almost anything. This is true. I have brothers. Yep. He didn't know what it was.
Hey,
Mousy.
A chocolate bar is a chocolate bar, okay? Stop judging me.
Oh! Okay.
As long as they don't look like it's something in a can.
Oh, please. No, I promised Juju there'd be none of that tonight. Like,
Oh,
she
come
said
on.
she didn't
I'm
bring
on
her bark
panel.
bag. Yeah, it's true. But I'm not going to show any pictures like that, Juju. I promise. How many chocolate bars tall are you, Rekker? How many chocolate bars tall are you, Rekker?
Are we talking crunchy
the
chocolate bars, or are we talking like
little
Moro
ones?
bars,
Yeah, no, those are
Mars
little square
bars?
ones.
What would you
No, how about
do for a
a
Klondike
Klondike
bar?
bar? Yeah, exactly.
Well,
What,
let's just say I'm definitely more than 2 chocolate bars.
Look at the trees. What are you doing? I didn't say
Yes, he did.
it.
Yes, he did. Do you find the corn in that chocolate bar, Rekker?
Oh, God.
Oh, so they tried to get you a Snickers?
God.
Oh,
Goddamn.
no. That's what the chocolate. This is why the bad move from the company that makes Payday, which is the peanut chocolate, the candy bar that has peanuts on the outside. When they decided to chocolate cover those things, that was a bad idea. You know how many people floated those in pools just to terrorize people? Like, seriously, in the public pools, there would be Payday bars floating all over the place. Yeah, it's crazy. I hope they were Payday bars. Anyway, a reason not to go swimming. Like, it's always mayhem. Yes, thank you, AT2. All right, back to the last question. You guys ready?
Oh, wait. Yeah, that's right. Back to the original program.
Yeah, right to the original program. Latest innovation. Two titles here. Latest innovations in anti-aging cosmetics contain animal feces, or researchers consider cicada wings for antibacterial surfaces.
So wait a second. You told Juju there would be no talk of that, but now we're talking about animal
I said
feces
I would
and
not
anti.
show. I told her there'd be no imagery of weird
Oh,
art that
okay.
would make her
Okay.
bark. I did not say we wouldn't use a word like poop. How can I actually say what
I was
what
saying, that's
words
what
I
I'm going
wouldn't
to say.
use?
How are
I
you
have
going to
no.
promise something you cannot
I
keep that
cannot
promise?
control. I can't control what comes out of my mouth or any of yours. Like, you're gonna go with the second one, AT2. Okay, so it's either cicada or feces.
I'm going to go with
Those are the
AT2.
choices.
I'm going to go with Jared. He's smart.
He is. He is smart. Yeah.
I
So
feel like it's
your
turds.
yes, she said, I told you no bark bags needed was a lie. Listen, the choices are cicada or feces.
Actually, let me throw this out just to mess with everyone. So, pigeon poop was actually used as a cosmetic back in the, I can't remember what was it, 17th century.
In New Zealand?
What, are you kidding?
No, in like Britain and stuff, like years and years ago. So yeah.
Oh wow. Okay. That's okay. Well, that kind of confuses things. Oh, I forgot to post the link for them. Anybody who wants the Hello Kitty article from the Post, but I can't guarantee they hit it 100% correct about the height thing. But there it is. But on this one, it's cicada or feces, and I'm seeing mostly cicada. Jared, nobody will go against you. Yeah, look at this. I'm still trying to wrap my mind around what you'd be doing with it. Oh, people have been putting dung on their faces for millennia. Well, does that mean you're voting for the feces? Come on, people. I think guano used to be used for sunblock. Well, it would work. It is thick, and yeah.
You're going to stick with the snail slime?
I like that. Look at the trees, goes, that's batshit crazy. Yes. Guano is still used as ingredients in lots of things. But yeah, that is crazy. They make coffee out of feeding coffee beans to monkeys and harvesting their turds, so I would not be surprised.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. Oh my God. I vote poo faces.
I'm traumatized about coffee now.
That's funny. I approve. It is. Actually, you guys are going to be shocked. Okay. First of all, okay. The real one is the cicadas. Sorry, guys. Okay,
Yay, I was right because I went
Yes.
with Darren.
Yes. Because you went with who? Jared? You?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Researchers consider cicada wings for antibacterial surfaces because, and this is a very recent article just the other day, cicadas are best known for their buzzing sound, but a team of researchers from the University of Illinois are exploring a unique way that could benefit humanity. The Beckman Institute for Advanced Science and Technology is looking at cicada wings through a process of bio-inspiration, learning from nature to develop new materials and technologies. They use cicadas and other insects as inspiration for engineering new materials. As biologists, they also want to be able to use these materials to then go in the opposite design direction, said Marian Aline, a professor of etymology and mechanical science and engineering at Illinois. So the prototypes they created, and which may result in marketable new surfaces for various industries, can also be used to help us explain fundamental biological questions. Apparently, their wings actually, they actually, the scientists were collecting sex-crazed zombie cicadas that were on speed, and the goal
Oh
is
my
to
god.
use their antimicrobial properties to develop new antibacterial surfaces. They explained that to the naked eye, cicada wings appear smooth and featureless, but microscopes reveal they have features called nanopillars. And these nanopillars, they're so small that a human hair is actually thicker. But these nanopillars give the cicada wings a rough surface that makes them both water repellent and antibacterial. And so their team was hoping to make cicada inspired surfaces that could destroy bacteria. So there you go. So it is all true, people. I'll give you the article. Well, the poop thing, I have to say, I have to confess, the poop thing is probably true too, but I created that false headline, not knowing that, like, I should have researched it a little bit better. So my bad. They both could very well be true. One is definitely true, but based on what everybody's saying in the chat, AT2 is very smart. If he tells me there's bat poop in most things, I believe him. And Rekker said that pigeon poop was used in the 17th century, and Liam is like, they still use poop in a lot of cosmetics. These are three smart men. I'm going to go with these. And we'll look it up. Maybe that'll be a discussion for another day. what do you I don't know.
I love what Jared's written. Oh, yeah, what is it with all these scientists using zombie drug sex addicts, and where can I sign up?
I know, like really, like how do you get to be part of the program? Zombies, yes, zombie cicadas on speed. And is this a real article? It's from News Nation, and that actually is the comment, because they said they act so wired and they act so fast, like they buzz around so fast. So it was kind of just like a snarky remark. I don't know if it's true. I doubt they fed meth to the zombie cicadas. Like, Juju says her skin has been clearer since she got hit in the face by a cicada. Must have been the antibacterial, the microbes there. Like, that's great. Like, Mousy just wants to be a zombie. She don't care. She don't care what we're talking about. I'd like to be a zombie. That's it. Yeah. It's the poop in perfume I'm the most interested in, not me. No. Mm-mm.
I think it's whale vomit.
Whale vomit? No.
Yes.
Okay, don't try to make Juju sick. Is that what they use in I know they use a lot of whale in cosmetics, but
isn't it the blubber? Isn't it the blubbery fat that they use from the whales? Not the.
It's called ambergris. I can't pronounce that. AMB. Fuck it. I'm gonna just. I'm gonna put it in the chat.
Oh, it's ambergris. Oh, that's okay, because AT2 already did. It's ambergris. Is ambergris?
Yeah, ambergris is a rare and highly sought after secretion produced in the digestive system of sperm whales.
Oh, okay.
This is something that's a thing. You know what? There you go, people. There's your useless fact for the day. You've been educated. Okay. I was gonna do it. Put the chat.
It's valued in the perfume industry for distinct odor and scarcity. often called
Yeah.
floating gold. Ooh.
Listen, I don't want to know what whale vomit smells like. I don't think I want to know.
Well, I mean, if you've smelt perfume, then you already know.
Well, I don't. Well, you know, I don't wear perfume. I wear a scented oil, and I doubt it's got whale vomit in it. But anyway, that's just another reason for me to never buy perfume again. Like, I don't know. And it's worth more
Well,
than gold.
I was going to say, if it's liquid gold, it's probably one of these perfumes that cost you $5,000 for a drip, in a bottle.
Wait a minute. This can't be. Don't ruin my ice cream craving. Just like how they use beaver anal gland in fancy ice cream. Oh, that's okay.
Vanilla ice cream, specifically.
What? Beaver vanilla? Oh my god. Wait.
Yes.
You guys all know this. Like, oh my god, I didn't need to know this.
We're men. We're meant to know stuff about beavers.
This is true. I'm very glad that you're all educated on the beaver. Nick, I really am. Okay, next topic, moving on before we get in trouble. This one's going to make you guys, I don't know how it's going to make everybody feel. I know how it made me feel. I know how it made a couple of people I talked to about it feel, but I don't know. All right. This was a post from Sky News Australia, but it wasn't just by Sky News Australia. Okay. Women will soon be able to avoid sitting next to male strangers on a plane in a first ever initiative launched by a popular airline. They can now decline to sit next to a man on this passenger airline.
What the fuck? Which airline's this?
I'm going to
fucking idiots.
I'm going to tell you in 1 second.
It's Delta. So no idea. Spirit.
It is Indigo. Wait a minute.
And by the way, while Claire's looking for that, no, men cannot ask to not sit next to anyone.
Mm-hmm. That's the whole thing. That they cannot ask the other way around. Hold on a second. Oops! I did it by mistake. I'm definitely messing up here. Hold on. I'm going to bring that down for 1 second to get the link.
So men have no rights?
No, that's what I'm wondering. Like, what the hell is that all about?
I mean, we do have like handy tradie, like all women tradies that, for obvious reasons, some people are more comfortable with females, and all female funeral home, people. So you can go with females if you want to. But an airline, if it was going to be like a female airline and run by females, fair enough. Don't have males, fucking whatever you want. It's your business. But this sort of shit, no, that's just fucking, that is discrimination to the ultimate.
And what is it benefiting, actually? Like,
but don't you know, men are just super predators, apparently.
Well,
are you?
Yeah.
I'm more of a predator than anybody.
Yeah, we got people preferring to be with the bear.
The actual airline, it's one of the largest airlines in India. It's called Indigo, and it's providing female travelers with a new feature when booking a flight. Women who book will now have the ability to see where other women are seated and choose not to sit next to a man. However, they are not allowing the same to a man. If you're a man and you go to book your seat, you don't get that option. at all.
So it's an Indian-based, not Australian. There you go.
It's not,
Indian
but
people
Sky
are
Australia.
weird.
I said no. They're just the ones that
Yeah, that reported
did
it.
the
Yeah.
article, and they said that they said that the largest low cost airline in the country. Okay, it's a very big airline, and they do a lot of traffic. They're in every airport. I mean, they'll allow female flyers to see a special seating map. Okay,
Wow.
where other members of the fairer sex are seated. And this came, and actually, originally the original article is from the Mirror in the UK. Male passengers will not be privy to the same information. Instead, they'll continue to see all the seats like normal. The femme-friendly initiative, which I don't agree that this is femme-friendly. It makes us look pandering and hysterical. Actually, I don't like the way it makes us look. Don't call it femme-friendly because
What
it's
are you
not
doing?
femme-friendly. It's femme-biased, is what it is.
What are you doing, Joanne?
That is being offered in an effort to make solo travelers of the fairer sex feel more comfortable during their flight, the company said. They're proud
What
to
a
announce the
load of crap.
introduction. Yeah. It's been introduced on the basis of market research and is currently in a pilot made aligning with our girl power ethos. And I'm just like, no, this is the opposite way to go. What was it you said, Rekker? This was the male version of Would You Rather
no,
Be?
not that.
Yeah.
It's a different article. A different thing.
Okay, all right. Not this. Okay.
We can talk about that after.
We can talk, yeah, we're gonna have to now.
Yeah.
Okay. But this one, I just think that this is why I speak out on what Me Too turned into, because it's this kind of crap. It's this, okay? This is just not helping the problem. How about just making it safer to travel in general? If you're being bothered by the person next to you, if they're handsy, drunk, or being rude, that the actual stewardess or the flight attendant will actually help you get a different seat, that they have a procedure to move you, would be fine. But to actually make a whole policy because you can't keep your house orderly is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. That just it makes it sound like every man who flies is a predator. It's just biased. It's not right. I don't know. I'm not a man. What do you think, Rekker?
I mean, it is. And not only that, but it's like, it's just telling people like, oh, you can't look after yourself. Oh, here, let us do that for you.
Yeah, and I'm not discounting that stranger danger doesn't occur. I mean, I don't want to be alone. I get it. I don't like to fly alone, but I don't think I get special privileges because I'm a female. That I only get to sit next to females, and they're going to organize the whole flight around me. Um, I hope that if I'm uncomfortable with who I'm sitting next to for a very in, for a good reason, like they are being handsy or rude or they're very drunk and leaning into me and stuff. Like if they're invading my space, I hope that I can get a flight attendant to help with that, to
And
move
there's
me out of the
already,
way.
yeah, and there's measures in place to do that. There's always been measures in place to do that.
Yeah, so it's like they're actually doing this because they can't actually implement their own measures. Like they can't actually keep their own house under control. Like I don't understand. Like yeah. It shouldn't be a special privilege. Exactly, Rocket.
Mm.
Craven's going to invade
But
my
then,
space. See what I mean, Mrs. You got to invite him over to your chat, Mrs. Mayhem. It's going to be perfect for game night. Yeah. Well,
but I also like what Mark said. I won't pass judgment on that. Women are treated so differently in India, so I don't know what the way of thinking would be, which is something else to take into account. You know, bloody Indian
culture.
businessmen maybe run this thing, so
Oh, you mean
they
like the
might
flight
be.
attendant wouldn't be able to tell the man what to do because it might be a female and they won't listen? Yeah, but they should have consequences, especially in a business. And it's funny because they're advertising this whole thing with no Indian women in the pictures whatsoever, Mark. It's all like other international or women. They're not using Indian, culturally Indian dressed women that you would say that it would be part of the culture. But I get it. I get what you mean.
It's essentially a giant virtue signal.
Yeah, well, then there's something wrong with your culture if you've got to make a whole policy to getting on a plane,
Mhm.
because in that culture, they're not allowed to travel much on their own anyway, are they? I don't think so. Yeah, they're not unescorted like places. They go in groups, and they would probably all sit together. You can't sneak on airplanes anymore. Mousy, did you used to sneak on airplanes? What do you do? What are you talking about, Mouse? You're disclosing a little bit there.
She's a mouse. She was in someone's bag, obviously.
I agree with Rocket. If you're getting harassed, you should be able to get help, femme or not, like female or not. And I agree. I bet you there's plenty of females on there having a good drink and traveling alone that would be a little bit aggressive also, and you should be able to move if you're offended. Like I think, I don't remember that, Mark. Was there ever smoking on
Yes,
airplanes?
there was.
Oh, yes,
Are
there
you
was.
serious? Really?
Yeah.
Yep.
Wow.
Yep.
Oh, wow.
Back in the day, I'm ashamed to say, I've smoked on an aeroplane. Yes.
Okay. Mousy clarified. She used to sneak into the airport to watch the airplanes. But that's not what you said, Mouse. You said you can't sneak on planes anymore. And there's the evidence. You did say that, Mouse. You said planes. Okay. You didn't say about sneaking to the airport, but I get what you mean. I used to like to watch them fly too. I live near a big one. Yeah. Really? I don't remember that they would ever. That sounds crazy to me. All the air is recycled in an airplane. It just goes through a thing and you're breathing the same air as long as you're on that plane. And there's people actually smoking on it? That's not right. That's the wrong one, Red. Yeah, take that one down. You can bring the other one. We're going to go to that one next. Nope. We're gonna go there next. That's gonna be all right. So if you think that's bad enough, since we're on that conversation, right, Rick? We might as well hit them with both at the same time.
I have a question for mostly the men, but would you be okay being in a room by yourself with a female that you do not know?
No. Oh wait, I'm not a man. Sorry.
I know.
Just by yourself.
Turn. Yes, I want to know from the men also because this was a great talk. This is a great conversation that we had. Mm-hmm. Mark says yes. He would not be afraid of an unknown woman in a room with nobody else there. Mark, just you.
Well,
Rocket Couch got so worked up he forgot to play bingo. That's serious. We're doing our job panel. This is a successful show.
Let's say for about an hour, you and an unknown female in a room for an hour.
Yeah, that's different, Juju. That's not what we're talking about. We want to ask them in, and it's for a reason. It's for what we bring up next. It's like Craven says he wouldn't even notice there was a woman in there. He'd be on his phone. That's probably safe in today's climate. That's probably the smartest thing to do. Unfortunately, it is the unknown part that gets me. In other words, you don't know. It's not a friend of yours. You haven't been introduced. You have no association with them. You have no idea who this person is. So that's what he means, random. He means random, unknown to you personally.
A random female.
No personal relationship whatsoever.
I think it depends on if you have eye contact with them or not.
I can happily talk to a female of any persuasion without it being sexual or there being any connotations at all. I'd be very careful. See, that's the part that those last couple of words. is what I
Yeah.
needed for you to say, because you would need
Yeah.
to be in today's climate, because, and I don't want to bash women in general. I am one, and I have a whole panel full of them up here, except for Rekker, and a full chat of them. But I will say that in today's climate, it's too easy to ruin somebody's life, just for any stupid reason, because you
And
feel insulted, you know,
and that is
or
exactly why you will never catch me by myself in a room with a random female ever.
and you know
It's
what, Rekker?
if I walked into a room and it was just one woman standing there in there, I would walk straight out, just straight away. I don't care what they think about me. I don't care what anyone says. I would rather them say, "Oh, he's a dick because he didn't want to talk to her," than
Right, right.
any other possibility.
Right, and it's only because it's for protection. Because you and I had this conversation, like maybe the second or third time we even talked. It was about like stuff like this. It's about the ideas that people get and how easy it is to ruin somebody's reputation. It was probably led by one of the other cases that I was covering at the time, and I was fascinated that you already had procedures as a man, single, in a dating environment, that you would not violate no matter what, because of things that not to tell stories, but things that you had seen done to other people, or things that you had read about, or just the culture, just the climate that we're in now, in regards to how easy it is to have even the insinuation of a rumor that anything happened, or anything was forced, or anything was offered, just like how that could ruin a reputation, like immediately. It's too hard to push against, when it's when it's
All it
just
ta-
he versus
it
she.
it doesn't
Yeah.
even need to be true. It just needs to be an offhanded comment, and you can destroy someone's entire career or entire life.
Yep.
It's just that easy.
Mark, don't
People
worry.
have done it.
I denied you being a woman when I said there were women up here and Rekker. I don't deny him anything. He knows that. Like, don't worry. We are that person. He does not get denied. I don't think he could say that. He does not get denied. Okay. Um, it is making me sad too, Juju, because here's what we're gonna talk about. Let's just listen first what the person has to say. There was somebody who put out a TikTok. This is from the gaming.
This
Um
so
yeah,
this
go
guy
ahead.
is a very well-known streamer called Ninja. He got prominent through playing
Oh,
Fortnite.
Ninja.
And
I know him.
yeah. And he's recently gotten a whole bunch of flack for making this statement.
Okay, so I'll take mine down. You put yours up. You ready? You got to put it
Yep.
up first. Yeah. Oh, let's make it
Like,
big
I don't tell you,
so
I
that
don't
they
do that.
can see it. I'll put it here.
I
There you
go out of my way to make sure that I am never even alone in another room with a woman ever in any moment. Like even like even like my PR like it doesn't matter who it is. I don't care if they work for me, whatever, bro. There is someone else in that room at all times. If we're alone, I leave instantly. That's on like fidelity, right? As for anything else, dude, it just I don't DM anyone, bro. I DM my boys, like I DM like guys in the community. No, there's no private messages going on with any girls. If there are, it's like someone like Chica, or like just like people in the space. And then I let my wife know. And then as for like the people that I know, bro, if I don't know you, I'm not DMing you. I don't want to get to know you, dude. I don't want to find out you're only 17. Like,
Yeah. This is a real risk for streamers, and also those of us on the YouTube platform or in social media in general. Because with the private DM part, would you agree, Rick? You don't know how old someone is. Like, you look at what's happening on Twitter right now with Mr. Beast's one of his associates in like they're talking
I
to
was
people
hearing
and
about
stuff.
that.
Yeah, and some of it may be true. I'm not going to go in on whether it's true or whether it's not.
That's another show.
Yeah, it's a different show, definitely, and it's really not even my place to talk on it. Like they're all handling it out there. I don't even need to get involved. Like, but you don't know how old somebody is. In like, if you're a streamer, plenty of people want to jump in your DMs. plenty of like and that's fine. But like I can just say for me how I handle it as a person. If you're in a relationship, like this guy is married, Ninja's married, and so he doesn't have private DMs unless everybody knows about it. Like his wife knows everybody he's talking to, and even if it's female or whatever, and that just saves you from the accusations. It saves you from a lot of rumor and speculation.
He was on The Masked Singer.
Yeah, was he? Yeah.
I think it was
Yeah.
the first or second season. Second season, I think. Maybe third.
Yeah. Mark, when we were first talking about it, we meant privately, face to face, physically in a room or a building. We didn't mean online. No. Because that's a little ridiculous. I'm sure Rekker does have private conversations with women all the time. I wouldn't have met him if we didn't. Like, come on. Like, no, he means in it physically, because of what they can say occurred that didn't, or because they could twist things that are being said, because of accusations being made or expectations. I mean, I have brothers, they tell me stories like some women don't like the word no, and then and then you get a whole big story about what happened, and yes, nothing happened because you said no and you left. And they were like, "Oh no!" Like it was the other way around. They think it's like a permanent Eagles insult or something. And not all women are like that, but there's enough of them that it's a real issue. And we see what happens with Me Too, with the women going after famous people and trying to destroy careers with one statement. It's one Twitter post. One Twitter post
Cough,
can
cough,
ruin.
Marilyn Manson, cough, cough.
Yes. Well, that was a bunch of Twitter posts. That was like 16 organized posts from different sources. But yeah. And I see it happen so often that it's made me a bit jaded. I can only imagine how the gentlemen feel about it. I know for my safety, like Mousy said, like traveling and you worry about stranger danger. I think the total same thing that this guy says as a man. I say the same thing as a woman. I'm not a big famous Twitch streamer. I have a little tiny channel, but I get into DMs for a reason, for a purpose, to discuss a thing. But I can assure you that my private partner knows everybody I'm talking to all the time. Like I just make it, even though they don't want to know, like I just make it a habit, like of letting people know stuff, not what's said or anything or private conversations, but who I'm talking to and what I'm doing, you know and for what reason. It's just a habit that I started, and I appreciate it when they do the same thing.
Yeah, it's out of like respect.
Yeah, it's respect. It's just the respect of it. But I kind of like, this guy got a lot of heat because he said he wouldn't be alone a woman. He got terrorized by the community that he was like downgrading with, like whatever, it was doing a less than thing. And that's not it. It was doing a self-preservation thing. And he's allowed to draw those. I mean, we have a vice president that would not be in the same room with a woman because of his religious beliefs. Vice President Pence, when he was with Trump, Trump's vice president, his belief, his background, he is not allowed to shake hands. He's not allowed to have dinner, eat a meal with a woman. No, he's not, other than his wife. It makes it a little bit difficult. They always had to be people around, but it's not an unheard of thing, and I don't know why they trashed him so. Like, what was the main reason you think, Rekker? Besides that, they just thought he was like making women less
because they were trying to say it was sexist.
All right, that's a
basically.
Good question. Simple yes or no in the chat. Do you find the statement that Ninja made sexist?
No.
In general, I don't. No. How about you, Mippy?
No. Not at all.
I could almost guarantee that if sounds really bad, but if it was a woman that said that, the same people that were disparaging Ninja would probably be applauding her for being strong
and bashing men at the same time.
Brave.
Saying how horrible
Yeah.
men were to make an environment that she feels that way. But they won't say it for him. I'll say it for him. How horrible, you horrible women, that made a culture that a man has to say that's how it is now. Like, but you know they wouldn't say it if a woman said it. They wouldn't. They wouldn't. They'd be bashing the man, saying they created the culture that caused that, and it's a normal response, and we're applauding that you said it. But they won't do it the other way around, and yet the same thing exists. But we're not allowed to talk about it,
It's
right? Yeah.
it's a lot of the reason why men won't. Why I personally have a lot of friends who won't even help if they see a woman struggling with their grocery bags. They will not go up to them and help. They will not at all, even in public areas,
Mhm.
just because of that fear.
Yeah.
And you can even go on. You can even look up stories where people have said, "Yeah, no, I saw this woman struggling with this thing, and I didn't go help her." And then they had asked why they weren't helping, and for that reason.
Yes, and that's true. He says better a safe asshole than an accused pervert. That's pretty much where it is right now, Fishner,
Mm,
unfortunately. And I can tell you that my brothers struggle with the same thing. They were taught to always help anybody stranded on the road, but they also taught us when I was younger, in my sisters, in my daughters, in my nieces, all how to fix our own car stuff so we wouldn't be stranded on the side, because they also knew that you can't trust sometimes any stranger that comes up. I mean, people get, taken away all the time. Like, we have a lot of missing people in this world. And human trafficking is a big issue. And it is a big one for young women um, in the United States, even. And we don't talk about it a lot, but it's happening every day. If you pull up the missing, it is astronomical, the amount of people on both sexes, men and women. Um, but I understand that struggle. You want to help somebody out, right? Like,
yeah,
like,
like
y- you know,
Yeah.
I
Yep.
was I was always I would always help someone, no matter who they were, man, woman, doesn't matter. When if they needed a hand, I'd give them a hand. If I saw that they were struggling, I'd offer them.
Mhm.
Now it it feels really bad, but I just have to keep walking.
Yeah, sometimes you do. I mean, if it was a busy road, I would stop. Like, as long as everybody was, like, everything's visible, I would. If I was a guy, I'm just putting myself in your shoes. But if it wasn't, I don't know if I would anymore. Would I dial 911? I'd probably do something to get them help, but I wouldn't be the one to put myself in the position, because then it's all like they're going to talk to you, they're going to do this, they're going to want to exchange numbers or something to thank you, and then who knows what they're going to say happened after. Like, I just don't trust that way anymore, unfortunately. And I can see that it's not safe for men to trust that way anymore either, you know. Mostly because of rumor, gossip, and misinformation. Nobody checks the facts anymore. Somebody's career is over. Somebody's life is over, you know. Um, it, just my brothers tell me stories about how women will believe another woman coming up and saying, "Oh yeah, he made a pass at me," and without even coming and talking to him, they will come in and start reading him the riot act without even asking what happened. And they were more inclined to believe the woman than my brother. And I'm like, well, you shouldn't be dating her then. Like, you should just cut it off right there. Like, if she doesn't have faith in who you are, like, come on, like, that's crazy.
Yeah.
But if
Why are you with her in the first place?
Yep.
yeah,
Exactly.
exactly. But it's even more common with people you don't know in an intimate relationship that are going to believe something like that about you. You know, hell, I'm a catfish in a doppelganger or whatever. Like, I'm a catfish in a whatever. I
800
don't know.
socks.
I know I got 1,000 socks. Like, people believe the strangest stuff without checking it out. It's just like I don't know if it's lazy or it's more fun to believe the drama. But it does make you very distrustful of the culture now, right now, especially in social media, especially
Especially
if
on
you
Twitter. the
also,
the
but
best
like,
the
yeah.
the best thing that I ever was told, that um the best way to look at Twitter is think of the stupidest, dumbest thing that you can think of, and then multiply that by 10, and that's probably your average Twitter user.
Probably. And I'm going to prove it with my next one. And we actually went over an hour. I'm going to do this one. I probably won't do the other stuff at the end, Rekker, just so you know you don't have to bring anything else up. I'm going to just to prove the point, because I didn't want to go into 2 hours. I've got one from Twitter that just proves what you said, like exactly. And it's this. JD Vance and the couch. I don't know if anybody else has been following this in the media, but this, although I have to admit, it's one of the funniest things out there. I understand the memes. I mean, I get it. I get why people are going in. I mean, JD Vance is a character to begin with. He was not a fan of Trump's 5 years ago at all, but now all of a sudden he's the VP nominee by Trump. And so somebody just came out on Twitter and said that in his book, he had said that he effed the couch, that it was right there in the book all along, and it was definitely more than once. And they put an image up where it said it, that he was looking at his old college friends and realized that they all had effed the couch at one time, because of loneliness and because of not being accepted by a woman or this, that, or the other thing. Okay. And then actually referenced pages. Now, this wasn't the original guy. This is the second guy. I couldn't find the original one anymore. I think he took it off. But he originally posted like pages 179 to 180 in his book, Hillbilly, whatever, the JD Vance book that he wrote. And it's about his life. And he had a pretty messed up, he's got issues. And he wrote this book, but they posted page 180 and all the words are changed about this whole thing about the couch. Okay. And so people were going at them saying like, originally they said, well, okay, first the memes came out. And it was like, I got to show you the memes because they were funny. And it doesn't mean I think that this is true, but 2 million views on these memes, like in like no time at all. We cannot let JD Vance near the Oval Office because of all the couches. Okay. Seinfeld looking at the stain on the couch. When you let JD Vance house sit. Okay. JD Vance, actually, they photoshopped his head on a black guy and said he was like longing for IKEA home furnishings. I just thought this was a bad job, but that just proves the fact that how far people went. Like they even did bad cut jobs, We've seen this couch before, Mrs. Mayhem, on another show. Wink, wink. Do not show this couch to JD Vance. Like, don't show it to JD Vance. I mean, this was everywhere all week. Like, they even brought in the guys from, the other household objects watching JD in the couch. That poor teapot.
I'm not looking. I'm not looking.
I'm not looking. I don't want to see. And then the other thing, let's close out the evening to the smooth sounds of Marvin Gaye. When I get that feeling, I want that sexual healing. That's my baby. And my singing is terrible, but you get what I mean. Sectional healing is a quality joke. It is, Juju. I mean, that's the only reason I'm showing it. I don't want to go with JD Vance. He's got enough problems with the internet. I don't need to weigh in, believe me. He's got his own problems proving what he believes in. I don't even know what he believes in, so I can't really say anything because he keeps changing his mind. Okay.
So, did any of you guys ever watch the show Nip Tuck?
Nip Tuck, yes, the one what they do about the they have to fix the beauty people.
Yes.
Yeah.
With all plastic surgery or whatever.
Yes. So it was. I think it was on HBO. Mm-hmm. But they had a part where like one of the main guys got into effing couches.
Oh no! Well, you know what? Listen, I don't know. My brother told me, I did ask him, I sent him a text. I didn't tell you this, Rekker. I sent him a text. And he says, what happens in college stays in college. Like, that's
my goodness.
Like,
I mean, when you see a good couch.
I mean, hey, well, is this the good couch? Because this is one of my favorite people on Twitter. Okay. All right. What about that one?
Be still, my beating heart.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my god, this
I'll be
is
more
not better.
scared.
Rocket Couch says this is not better. Anyway, no, I'm just proving how rumor can ruin anything. I mean, currently, for days, a good portion of social media thought that JD Vance actually did this to a couch. Also, Christopher Moore, one of my favorite authors, came up with a couple of good names for JD Vance, like slang names, like Sofa Shagger, Devon Defiler. I like that one. Davenport Diddler, or Furniture Fucker. I mean, he went right out there. And if you go to that thread, there is a ton of others. I'll tell you that. And just let me just, where is it? Here it is. Here's the author guy's Twitter link if you guys want to go follow him. I think he's hysterical. He is a little political. You have to like political humor. He gets into it. Like, he doesn't hold back. I know that's a classic, right? Right, Craven? It really, really is. But anyway. Anyway, now we have to do the serious work, because it's not true, people. It's just basically, it's been debunked a couple of times. First of all, they doubled down and said originally, oh wait, the last one. This is my ultimate one, because I have a thing about Kevin Sorbo always opening his mouth about everything. So Kevin Sorbo put it on Twitter: the casting couch is alive and well in Hollywood, and apparently also in DC. Now, he was talking about Kamala Harris being nominated for VP, but the real Thelma Johnson, which this old lady, if you want to go for political jabs, she is like the best. She is so funny to follow, and she follows me back. I'm like so excited that she followed me back. I like nearly wet my pants. But anyway, she said, yeah, and JD Vance is fucking it. She's like, she did. She put it out there, and it's still out there. It was very good. But anyway, they doubled down, right? This guy came forward and said, listen, I got the new book, and the pages that you're referring to, this is the actual page, right? So the guy that originally posted it, he wasn't having it. He was like, nope, that's my excerpt is from the first edition. Yours is from a subsequent edition from which it was removed. So he's actually accusing JD Vance of putting out the book with the couch effing in it and then removing it and reprinting it. Okay, which there were two printings, and then of course somebody came back on Twitter. Thank you, person, for clearing this up. Being Biz, whoever you are, this was great. Went and got both the first edition and the normal edition, and just said that's a fake satirist that started the rumor to mislead it. And when I went back to the first tweet, that was a satire person who does comedy all the time, and put it out as a joke. Okay. And yet people were really doubling down on it. The guy that I'm putting on here isn't the only one that posted the pages with the altered versions. Once people got a hold of that altered version, they copied it and retweeted it and made their own post about it. And it was like fire everywhere. I would say for a good while, people were really leaning towards believing this. And, mostly because it was funny. And the memes were great, and I will admit the memes are great, and he's going to have to live with it. The memes are going to be out there forever. JD Vance is going to have a meme collection of his own based on something that's just not true. Okay.
Do you think he could sue for defamation?
I don't know. He's a public figure. He's a definite public figure. But now that you brought that up, let's talk about Boogie.
Oh my goodness.
Let's talk about Boogie. Okay, listen, this is getting crazy. Okay, we only have a couple of minutes, but with Boogie, we all know he lied about the cancer. He admitted that. Then they started accusing him of lying about all his abuse stories. Okay, it seems like this guy just lies about everything. Now, I don't know why anybody expects him to tell the truth. He started his whole career lying. He's one of the biggest social media platforms out there. He's got a huge following, and it's mostly for drama and ridiculous. For those of you that don't know, Boogie is on the Low Cal Live podcast that Keem started. And it's just based on ridiculousness. It's low cal, okay? It's not, stuff. Well, all of this controversy started because another first of all, he got the tattoo. First of all, would anybody do this if they got called out as a liar because Keem told you to do it? Would you actually tattoo your face? Not me.
You couldn't pay me enough.
Keem started getting some heat that he's a psychopath for making Boogie do this, for saying that that's his punishment and that's what he should do. Well, Keem's quite creative. It's the Low Cal podcast, right? They filmed it, I mean, for the podcast, and it's one of the biggest ones on their channel right now. It is a astronomical moneymaker when Boogie and Keem do this drama about him lying and then making him pay for it and making him do these stupid things and humiliating him, which is a trend on the channel. Whenever you get caught out on something, they kind of like humiliate you for it. It's like it's guy stuff, you know. It's what they do. They talk about drama. They talk about other channels. You know, it's definitely Low Cal. I mean, I don't know why anybody expects it to be anything else. But the problem is that now Keem wants to sue another creator. Could you say his name for me? Because I know I'm going to miss it.
Oh my goodness. More suing.
Where is
Phil.
it?
Phil.
Oh,
Phil.
Darkside Phil.
It's Darkside, because I always want to say Deep State, but it's Darkside Phil. He had said that he thought that this whole thing was manufactured drama and that the Low Cal lives are scripted. That Keem and Boogie and everybody involved, you know, Mutahar and Destiny, everybody, it's scripted. Okay. He said it was like 100% scripted. And so Keem, who runs Low Cal, is considering filing a lawsuit for defamation. That's why I wanted to say this, like, because he actually thinks a famous person would have to be defamation. First of all, if you're famous, okay, if you're a celebrity, you have to prove damages. If you just did the biggest stream moneymaker ever after he actually made his statements, after Phil made his statements, how are you going to prove the losses? How the heck are you going to prove? Plus, I believe it's an anti-slap state where he lives. I don't know if he lives in Texas, but I don't know where he lives, but I think it's an anti-slap state when I look. And I now forgot what he is. But anyway, I just think that that's a little hypocritical, don't you think? All right. But then he posted that he's not. He says it's defamation 101. No, it's not when you are a famous person. And I'm sorry, there has to be some scripting, right? I mean, how are you going to call somebody out for this stuff and not let them know about it and expect them to stay on stream the whole time for hours? Like, I wouldn't say it's 100% scripted, but I wouldn't say it's not scripted at all. You know what I mean? Like, there has to be some organization and some conversations between everybody on what's going to happen. And there has to be a general topical script so involved. Kind of like this show. It's like scripted, but not. But I could never say that it was 100% not scripted, right?
Yep.
So what do you guys think? Are they scripted or not? Like, what? That just drove me crazy that Keem actually doubled down on that.
From what I understand and from what I've seen, any successful show or podcast is definitely scripted to some degree.
Yeah, it would have to be, right? And so I don't know why it was going so hard. It kind of almost proved created drama for the channel, right? It kind of almost proved that that's what he does. He creates drama for the channel. Now, there was a whole bunch of other stuff on Twitter about after these statements about whether the podcast makes money or not. Remember last time we were talking about Boogie, we mentioned that he got into a tiff with Keem because he had told CoffeeZilla he wasn't getting paid, and Keem knows he's getting paid, and Keem talked about it on stream. Okay. And then he talked about the amount of money and stuff. And then Nicholas Diorio did a stream about like whether or not the drama was scripted or all made up for the money. And then Keem decided that everybody needs to sign an NDA. And then Tommy C, who's one of the members of Low Cal, put it out that he didn't want to sign an NDA. That was ridiculous. Like, if the show's not scripted and we're not making up drama, why do I have to show an NDA? And Keem said, well, it's because people leaked the financial information, like it's all about keeping the financial information confidential. It was like, wait a minute, but that was you and Boogie. There wasn't anybody else. Like, why do we have to do this if you're the one who actually put the financial information out there? Which he made a good point. I'm sorry, but he did. What do you guys think though about the drama? Do you think it's manufactured? Like, I don't know.
I don't know. It's hard to say.
Yeah, it is. Well, have you ever watched any of that show?
No, I haven't. Not that I can recall.
No, me either. I have a couple other links I want to drop. I mean, I do watch a couple of it, especially like if there's something hot going on, like with the Destiny Boogie thing. Like I did, like just to see if it was real, like a couple of minutes here and there. But I could not. I mean, they stream for hours and hours. They do. But what I want
Juju.
right now is, yeah. Oh, let me
It's
just see when
probably half manufactured, half who the F cares.
Mm.
It is because it's low-cal. I mean, come on, Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Do you mean my show more, Craven? I'm going to have to put you in timeout. I avoid that show like a feminist. Okay, on that note, I want you all to take a listen to Liam's latest that I just posted down there, and also our friend, let me get back there. Where's my private chat? Our friend MM, who did our intro, also put a new video out recently this week.
Yep.
And here is Mocking Media's latest, which is really
Yep,
funny.
Mocking
It's
Media.
on Michelle Sabat. Yep, Mocking Media and Liam both there. And I do believe Trees did one too. But I don't. Let me see if I can get the link. I can get the link really quick. Oh, I can because it's right here in my playlist. Okay, wait. Trees did bird watching and it was really cool. Here's you go. Here's Trees link too. You're welcome, Liam. I think it's really good, and I love when you guys put stuff out. If you're in my Discord, all of their stuff is up inside the creators we want. What is this? When are they gonna monetize their channel? You'll support them? I don't know if they plan. I think it's a matter for him. It's a matter of freedom to do what they want. Because he's well past monetization. He's got more subscribers than I do now. Based on some of the stuff he's been putting out, especially on Michelle.
He's becoming a big bird.
Big bird now. He's
he's a big bird.
Yeah, I'm honored he did the new intro outro, which I hope won't get us in too much trouble with YouTube. But I figure if Netflix has that song on YouTube, I should be able to have it, right? Like I just don't know if he has it monetized or not. We just might not be able to monetize the streams, and I don't really care about that. As long as we can do the stream, I'm happy. As long as they don't pull the stream, I'm happy. Like I don't care if they don't really monetize it. But is there anything else that you guys would like to say for the,
No, well, thank you all for joining. It was fun.
Mm-hmm.
Did you have a good time, Mrs. Mayhem?
Yeah, I had a wonderful time. Got to talk about how Hello Kitty is not a cat when it's a cat, and you got my background.
That's okay.
It's past his bedtime, and he's still wilding
That's
out.
okay. As I tell everybody, he can't hear us, so you don't have to worry about that.
Yeah.
We can hear him because she needs to be able to hear him because she's a mom, and that's what we do. So that's not a problem. But was there enough mayhem for you though? Like, yeah.
Yeah, that's enough mayhem for me.
Okay. How about you, Mippet?
Yes. I enjoyed the weirdness. There's a few weird things. I enjoyed the about the wings and the poop. I thought that was a good one. Yeah, I found that quite interesting because, yeah, the poop was actually all about anti-aging, you know, and I just can't see poop and anti-aging
I don't
together.
see it. I
You
don't
know,
either.
yeah.
Well, that whole conversation means I could save my last thing because we're out of time. That I was going to do was a little weird science thing. We could save it for next time because there was definitely a lot of weird science talk with the poop.
Yeah, there was. But no, great show.
And apples. Yeah.
That was the other thing I was going to say. The fucking size of the apples was the other thing that boggled my mind a bit. But other than that, I had a great time. Thanks, everyone.
I know.
Thank you.
And Rekker is still streaming every day on Kick. And he's doing gaming right now, not music, but he is still practicing and doing music. And hopefully you're going to have something coming out soon for everybody, maybe?
Yes.
Somehow?
Yes. I'm working on stuff.
And I didn't drop his links or Mrs. Cassandra or Mippets because they're all in the description, everybody. They're all there already. So I want you all to go check them out. Go check out what they do. And I hope everybody, and Mousy too, doing her fish stuff with Nerd, which I really enjoy their conversations about fish stuff that they're doing now about like what's going on with the tanks and everything. It's quite entertaining. Definitely. I'm going to drop that one while I do the outro, but I guess that's it for everybody tonight. Like I think we are done, right?
Yep. Thank you all. Yep. We are done. I think we did it.
That was great.
And that's it. There we go. And here's Mousy's link right there. And again, thank you, Rocket Couch, for creating the new bingo card for What the F shows and these kind of shows. We appreciate you so much, dude. You do such a great job. Oh, wait. I just want everyone to know.
Don't tell him, but he's one of my favorites.
Is he one of your favorites? Yes. I'm going to tell everybody.
Yes, don't tell him.
Everybody.
Don't tell.
Rocket Couch. The Rocket Couch is Mippet's favorite. Okay. But
I said one of my favorites.
Okay. All right. One of her favorites. But anyway, he says he told the Twitter guy no. I appreciate that. That's information I needed. That's information I definitely needed. On that, we're out of here, guys. I'm sorry it went longer than I told you. My poor panel, I tell them an hour and I lied. I definitely lied. I'll try to do better next time. Everybody have don't forget to come see us on Sunday where Juju and I will do absolutely nothing. Nothing. Don't expect a damn thing.
As always.
It'll be fun though. Thank you, panel. Thank you, Rekker. Thank you, Mippet. Thank you again, Mrs. C. You make this so much fun. All of you. And thank you, chat. Thank you to everybody in the chat and everybody that views later. I'll see y'all later.
We wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you, chat.
Yeah, they are fun. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much.
All right. Bye.
Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Yo, I got a lot of shit to say, so I'ma do this every day. I'll be writing things until I'm fucking buried in my grave. 6 feet deep under, but my body won't decay. Cause my messages are timeless, so they'll put them on display. Oh yeah, I rap with a certainty, I have a sense of urgency. A message for eternity, for everyone internally. I had some people burning me, but now they fucking learn to see I ain't the one to fuck with. Now they looking nervously, and I don't really care what you think of me respectfully. You can kick rocks if you think you're fucking better, see. I will outwork you, turn you to an enemy. Hurt you so bad that you're gonna need some therapy. I got the motherfucking recipe. I've been cooking up hits, I'ma leave a legacy. You'll be looking small when you're standing right next to me. I'm 5'10", bitch, but I'm 10 feet. Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to